Yo, what's the deal? A few things set up here. Tiffany, I don't know if my shit, it might be working now. My comments wasn't just working. They probably working now. Let me test it out. Okay, they working now. All right. What up? What up? What up? Solo, what's going on? What's the deal? I see y'all now. Yep, y'all lit. Y'all lit. Y'all are lit. So Liz, excuse me. Let me share this up one more place real quick. A couple more places. First and foremost, let's go over here. Let's go to my profile. And Solo said, I don't know if I like this slate weather-wise, but the sneaky spots. Sneaky spots, yeah. Pitching, man, pitching. I want to say, I'm ready to leave work. These kids, don't do a 16-hour shift. Oh my God. More power to you. Mm, mm, mm. More power, more power, more power to you. Straight up. Um, what was I about to do? Oh yeah, I was about to share this real quick. Uh, let's see Facebook here. Put the weather channel up there for y'all. That's some weather real quick. If you, there's a lot of wind blowing in. Uh, while I share this out, a lot of wind blowing in. But I ain't gonna worry about that at all. Yes, 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 yes. Mm-hmm. Bang, get that posted up. I hear Tampa got temporary stadium because hurricane destroyed the stadium. What? Really? Hmm. Interesting. Let me see something about that. I'm looking on my phone real quick. Mm, okay. Bet. Bet, 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 bet. For sure. Um, weather. Okay, so Milwaukee, Chicago winds blowing in roughly at 10 miles an hour. New York Mets, Washington winds blowing in from center, 10 miles an hour. Houston and Baltimore winds blowing in from left center at 10 miles an hour. Boston at New York Yankees winds are blowing mostly in from left, a bit left to right at near 15 miles an hour. St. Louis and Tampa Bay Rays, a chance of some afternoon and early evening storms. Right now, forecast models keep them dry, but it's certainly worth a double check prior to game time. Okay, so that's how we're looking right there with the weather and things of that nature. First game on the docket. Now, I was looking at some picture props real quick, and I had just pulled up a few things on Jackson as well. But off the back there, I was I had interest in Jack Perkins' strikeouts last night. Um, I kind of had interest in shoulder strikeouts. I don't know if I'll get there. I did dump him on a Prize Picks play. Clayton Kershaw strikeouts are pretty low, man. I mean, I couldn't. I mean, you know, I could talk you off of his, strikeouts, but these Colorado Rockies, they've been pretty good versus. I mean, they've been okay, right? Mackenzie Gore, his strikeouts, believe it or not, are in play. I want to say both of these guys' strikeouts are in play, right? So, the 5.5 right now sitting at -140 here on DraftKings for Mackenzie Gore. That's definitely in play. Um, Dylan Cease. Another guy whose strikeouts they should be in play, man. You know, uh, all these guys that I'm naming, of course, they probably won't get there. I mean, you never know; they probably could get there, but the spot is there. I'll say that the spot is there. I'll go over to some of the spots real quick with you guys, but the spots are there. Now for the brand Houston and Boston and St. Louis. I didn't really go into them and check. I wanted to look at Sonny Gray and Joe Boyle, so I definitely want to do that. So because you can't rule out pitching and things of that nature. So Jackson. I asked him a few questions, but I didn't really go back and check on everything. So what I'll do here is I'll go up here and start from the top. Uh, they like Otani for a bomb, home run, of course. Vinny Pasquantino. Now, Jackson gave this out yesterday, and then I went and looked. I went and looked, and because I couldn't get to this game while we was on stream, I went and looked, and Vinny looked really good versus that guy, man. Looked really good versus that guy. I took his hits once, and I realized definitely went out there and hit a bomb. So you can see his hit rate right now. He's been on fire, right? 6 home runs in his last 10 games, including 3 games straight. He continues to bomb, right? Junior Caminero, I could see instances something like that happening today, especially at Tampa. 330 for his home run. Paul DeJong been swinging a hot bat as of late. 4 home runs in this last 10. Another guy, man, how many plays they gave us? 6. So that's Cody Bellinger here, and then top MLB bets they gave me Chicago Cubs game over. Um, New York Mets. What was that? Washington. Oh, wait a minute. The Nationals money line. Okay, Washington Nationals money line. A hit for DeJong. Andrew Vaughn, a hit for him. And uh, the Dodgers money line. And then I told them to give me their top pitching players. They gave me over 3.5 strikeouts for Justin Verlander. They gave me 5.5 strikeouts for Sonny Gray over. Over 6.5 strikeouts for Dylan Cease. Okay, so we line up right there. Over 4.5, under 4.5 strikeouts for uh, Quinn Priester. Okay. Joe Boyer, under 4.5 strikeouts. Yikes. I like this over. Mm. No, 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 no. I wanted to look at that, not Boyle. I wanted to look at that. Okay. So I haven't gotten to that one. Clayton Kershaw, under 3.5 strikeouts. Wow. What a world we live in. Urena, under 3.5 strikeouts. Interesting. So a couple of guys that I was on, they haven't even given me a suggestion on that. So that's some of those that's good to know. I don't neglect your pitching, man. I think today could be a sneaky pitching day, even if you altering some strikeouts down, man. That's why I had to come on here and let you guys know, who I liked, man. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, and yeah. So all right. So looking at now, I was just looking at this game here. Now, a little bit of detailed information, like I said, Jack Perkins here. I think he's pitched. I don't know how long he's going to go. He probably go to between 5 and 6 or something like that if he can make it. 4 and 6 or something like that if he can make it. Uh, He's got a 52% ground ball rating, 29% K rate to lefties. To righties, he's got a 20% K rate, right? So we'll take a look at these righties real quick. And definitely, we're going to want to look at Buxton. The thing about Buxton I was looking at here was very interesting, was put him into home run consideration is the top two pitches, and whatever the case may be, that he's throwing, the fastball and the sweeper. He's got 3 home runs off that sweeper, off 7 hits. 3 extra base hits, 3 home runs, and then the fastball he's throwing, he's got 3 home runs off of that. Then we know that Buxton is a home run hitter, so he's definitely in play, right? Yesterday, Kurtz really, 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 really sold me, but the numbers were there. Um, Out of that starting lineup, the first anybody could have hit a home run in that first four. I think we got 2 batters to hit a home run in that first four, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but it is what it is. So it kind of came to fruition, right? So, but overall, looking at what the scenario is here, Luke Keechel and Byron Buxton of the righties are some guys that I'm looking at. I know about a couple of weeks ago I was recommending Royce Lewis and things of that nature, but um, he's just gonna have to, he's just gonna have to surprise me here and there. So Keisha is a guy, he don't strike out much, right? And then Buxton, the last 2 weeks, his barrel's been up. Fly ball is there, and then the pull rate is there with this lower K rate. So Keisha and Buxton, the guys are in play. Buxton will be hitting at that 1 slot, and Keisha will be hitting at that 4 slot. Um, if you want to take a look at some spots or whatever the case may be, I would put in Jack Perkins just to see what he. I ain't gonna really. Yeah, I'll put it in. Let's see. Jack Perkins. He hasn't given up many bombs. He hasn't pitched many innings as well. Man, anybody got any anybody got any fantasy drafts coming up? I got one coming up this fucking Sunday, and I don't even know who play baseball anymore. I mean football anymore. Shit. I don't even know what the hell is going on. I gotta go hard like from today till Sunday to try to sort things out, man. Straight up. So nothing spectacular here, you know. Higher average, but higher batting average to the seven hitter there, about 400. Carolina Panthers money line is that for what you mean? Who plays today? Let me see. Tonight, okay, okay. Bet. I'll keep that in mind, and I'll look at that. I'll take a look at that. Um, yeah, preseason for sure. I've been a preseason demon, man. Up until this year, it's just my time has been weird for me, man. My time has been weird. I love betting preseason, and I love preseason DFS as well. So yeah, so on the lefty side here, um, So, full season here. Just to let you know, I mean, you guys already know guys like Larnick, Cody Clements, Brooks Lee. You know, these guys have, these guys do have the ability to go yard. It's just more of a, what you've done for me lately, and if you think that's gonna come to fruition as of right now. So that's where we at with that situation. But he does got a Perkins does have a 29% K rate to lefties. Last month you got Warner with a 42% K rate. Um, but Julian, Clemens, Lee, and Larnick, they K percentages have been down. Uh, I'm not afraid to go to the strikeouts here. Last 2 weeks they haven't been looking like anything. Truth be told, so it is what it is with that situation. Do want to see who's in this lineup for the Athletics, and I'll refresh this just to see if we got any lineups out. So we do. Nick Kurtz back leading off. Buxton, Larnick, Lee, Keisha. Right. We also have over under 10 in this spot. Clemens right there. I wonder who's going to win this game. Urena. Maybe the over is maybe the over is the play here. Uh, mm, Let me see something here. Team totals or something. Nope. MLB. It's probably 4.5 apiece. Yeah, 4.5 apiece. Favored to the over for both teams. Highly, a little bit more favored to the Athletics. Okay. It'll probably only be the Athletics for me, straight up. Um, minus 123 favorites right now, so I guess. All right. I'm gonna flip over to the athletic side. Urena should be due to get his ass lit up, man. Straight up. I think he been skating. Urena. Let's see what they were talking about for Urena. Start. Okay. Well, off the back here, I'm telling you, I like Buxton and Keisha. Like Keisha for a hit. If you think they can start putting up runs, you could also look at Keisha for his runs and RBIs. He just don't strike out. Buxton for a hit all the way up to a bomb. That's how I'm looking at this situation here. Of course, I'm quite sure that's a pretty chalky situation there. Um, Urena, he's throwing that sinker 45% of the time. He's giving up three bombs, the barrels, everything is intact for him, right? We'll get that sinker up there. So Lawrence Butler and Nick Kurtz, oh my God. Over the course of the season, they like that sinker. Both of them over the course of the season have batted 400 versus this pitch mix. Versus that sinker there. So I think to see if Butler's in the lineup. Let me see. Butler's hitting two. Oh my God. Oh man, is he gonna be able to keep the sinker away from both of these guys? I don't know, right? Butler, Soderstrom. Okay, no shade today. All right. Okay. No shade today. Okay, so I'll definitely be looking at let's see what we can get here. hmm First of all, I do wanna bring that sinker in a little bit, see what's been going on as of late. Okay, Soderstrom, Kurtz have been hitting late. Okay, so that's what they've been looking like the last 3 weeks. Last month, go out to one more month. Kurtz, Butler 1 for 5 in the last month. So Soderstrom and Kurt in the last month are 8 for 11 and uh 5 for 14, two extra base hits, things of that nature. Okay. Last 6 weeks, okay, 9 for 12 for Kurtz, Soderstrom. So it looks like Kurtz, as of late, Butler hasn't been the best versus it, but Kurtz and Soderstrom been, standing up. Okay. Okay. All right. Um, That next pitch he's throwing was that changeup. Okay, I want to look at that changeup individually. Damn, Kurtz 15 for 45, 28% K rate, but wow. 15 barrel rate, nine extra base hits, and four bombs. Shit. So Kurtz, what with Kurtz? If you play on pick'em sites, I think I think you play as fantasy score too, because that motherfucker he walked right. He walked yesterday about two or three times. So they would definitely didn't want to pitch to him or was running from him, right? So you know, you got to you got to sometimes you got to expand, right? Play the pitching props. I mean, play the strike whatever. He said, what was the home run props? I missed Jackson. Oh, Jackson. Um, Jackson, Otani, of course. Vinny on fire. Uh, Junior Caminero, DeJong, Cody Bellinger, right? So, and it's important. Even if you don't play these plays, for Jackson, go back and see what they looking at, what they, try to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Try to figure it out. You'll find some ways. You know what I'm saying? Because you might not want to back them for a home run. See what they see. Try to see what they see. You might want to take them for hits, runs, and RBIs and shit like that. Jackson gets hot though. Yesterday, Vinny Jackson made me play Vinny yesterday. When I went back, Jackson made me play Vinny yesterday. I wish I would have took him for a bomb, but they steady giving up fire ass odds, like a plus 700 right there. But I didn't take him for a bomb. I took his three hits, runs, and RBIs. But still, I wish I was looking stupid because I didn't take his bomb. Another guy I was looking. It was a couple guys I was looking stupid. I didn't take. Damn, there was a couple of them, bro. There was a couple of them. But yeah, back to where we were. I haven't even put all these pictures up here. I'll put them up there both, man. It looks like so over the course of the season here. So we got Kurtz and we got you have Vinny. Very nice, very nice. See it. Kurtz 400, right? Um, how about daytime? Boom, daytime switch on the season. Okay, he has no home runs in the daytime. Out of those nine versus this pitch mix, none of those home runs came in the daytime. He's still batting 348. Okay. Uh right. Otani's not. He's not. Dante said I had Vinny, Schwarber, Langoliers, and Otani. Man, they pulled Otani just like I figured. He was tired from pitching. Uh um damn. That's crazy work. I don't think Otani is playing. No, he's not playing. He ain't playing. He'll be back tomorrow though. So Kurtz, interesting. He has no home runs in the daytime. So, that's one thing you want to look at there. You might want to look at uh what else here? Um but yeah, you definitely look at that. The last four weeks, that motherfucker's batting 640, 12% barrel rate. Dan Soderstrom is batting 343. Neither one of those guys striking out. Yeah. Damn, that's crazy work, ain't it? That's 2 weeks. Kurtz 500. Man, that's crazy work. So, like I said, if you got a nice at least a two legger or something like that, I would play Kurtz. You can play his walk because, like I said, he walked. Let me see, he walked twice, three times yesterday. These pitchers know. They know, bro. They know. They know. So look at his walk. So look at his walks, right? Two, two, one, two, right? So you get 2 or 3 points on fantasy for walk. In the midst of those walks, This is letting you know how good he's been, right? So look, in the midst of these three of his 4 games, he got multiple walks, and then he's got a hit here, three hits here, and a walk, right? Fucking one hit and 2 walks. Like one hit, 2 walks. Like this motherfucker is he's getting busy, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, man, if they don't walk him, he hitting that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Some type of way. So, it's important. In fantasy, like you take him for his fantasy score, you're gonna get credit for those walks. I think those walks are 2 or 3 points apiece, right? So he's still hitting his fantasy score. 2 walks, a run, a hit. You know what I'm saying? And then look at his runs, right? So, and then another thing, you getting on base, then you could also looking at runs and also hits, runs, and RBIs. You still don't got you ain't even got to swing the bat to hit your hits, runs, and RBIs, right? So it's important that you use these. That's why a lot of people don't like to play those pick'em sites like Prize Picks and stuff like that, but use them when you find it beneficial, if that's the case, right? And that's and fantasy score, where you can get Kurt's fantasy score right now for about, I think it was 7.5, right? So shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Walks, just walks, all types of stuff. So Kurtz looks really good. Soderstrom, I like those two guys in this line for the lefties at least. Soderstrom, he'll be cleaning up, and then Kurtz, he'll be leading off. And I don't mind Butler for the simple. Lately, he hasn't been hitting that. He hasn't been hitting that. Damn, what was it? That sinker as of late. But I still like him, right? I still like him. He still got a decent numbers off that sinker. Excuse me. Let me see something. Urena. Um, I think historically, he's probably pitched. I could hit his career numbers, right? I'll hit his career, and I think historically he's pitched his worst versus lefties. Maybe, yeah. Historically, he's got a 283 batting average versus lefties, and his home runs. He's given up 76 home runs to lefties and 59 home runs to righties, right? So historically, Urena has pitched his worst versus lefties. I'm gonna go ahead and let me go ahead and take that over team total, over 4.5. Let me take that over 4.5 team total for I'm gonna blindly take that. Not blindly. I haven't looked at the righties yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and take that right now. So I'm locking in the team total 4.5 real quick. Right now I'm getting it. I should have got that shit last night, man. Right now I'm getting it at -125 on Bet 365. Andy, I'm taking over on the on the Athletics, bro. Over on Athletics. Um, look at these righties real quick. You see, I think the Twins gonna win, bro. They positive. They can win. They can win. Um, they can win. I just don't want the team total over. If they win, you could probably look at the over here too. Slider, sinker, changeup, like yeah, right. All that shit in the red. So, uh, mm, Shea Langoliers down the lineup. Nice little looking spot here for Rooker though. 31 extra base hits and 11 bombs. Daytime, I'll hit the daytime switch for Rooker. Take a look at that. And 10 extra base hits, 4 bombs for him, 25% K rate. Not too much worried about the strikeouts here. When you look at Urena, he's only got a 17% strikeout rate. And then look at that. He's definitely getting hit by righties. So he's getting hit by everything at the end of the day. Uh yeah, Austin Wins, Max Muncy. Are any of those guys in the lineup? Shit. All right, so what I'll do here is first of all, I'll take a look at Rooker overall. Here, let's see. So he's got 5 home runs on that slider. The pitch, that's fastball, is not one of his dominant pitches. He's got 5 home runs on that. And 300 bat. He looks good. He looks good. So the first four definitely looks good here. I'll bring it in a little bit. First four batters. Bring it in last month. See what things been looking like. Shay. Shay ain't playing. What up, J man? What's going on? Dates. Okay, Shay ain't playing. I looks like my favorite bats as of right now is Kurtz, not Langoliers, Kurtz and Soderstrom. And I like the first four batters, man. I like the first four batters, man, for sure. I like the first four. Kurtz is, being the final boss, man. Kurtz is the final boss. I ain't even gonna stunt. I took the over 4.5 uh, team total for athletics. I took the over 4.5 team total here. Um, I don't mind. Man, it's possible. You could probably go to FanDuel and probably take over 1.5 home runs. Yes, yeah, I know how it is, man. I know how it is. I think you can take the over 1.5 team home runs for this athletic team. I think two of these guys gonna go yard or they're gonna hit 2 bombs. So that's another play that you can look at there. And then looking at the home runs, when you're looking at these guys here, the first four, maybe two of the first four might go yard straight up. I ain't gonna lie. And then I like Buxton for a hit all the way up to a bomb. And then Keishel, I like Keishel for a hit or maybe hits, runs, and RBIs. And I wouldn't take the under on Jack Person's strikeouts. I wouldn't take the under there. On the pick'em sites, I'll take a 5. I'll take that 5 on the pick'em sites. And if I'm doing a home run parlay, maybe Kurtz and Buxton. You said who has the home run market? You know, you love Kurtz and Buxton. Who has the home run market? I mean, yeah, I don't know what you mean by that, but I do like Kurtz and Buxton for sure. Let me see what these lines look like. Home runs, Kurtz plus 230, Buxton 250. This is DraftKings though. Play your straights, man, and your hits, runs, and RBIs too, man. If you, man, uh, let me see. No, 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 no. Yep, Perez look. Yep, yep, definitely. Hold up, let me see what the home run market over here. 235. So you'll get a 310 for Buxton over here. On DraftKings, you'll get Buxton for 250, right? Uh, that's a whole 60 cent. If you're betting, yeah. Soderstrom plus 400 over here. On DraftKings, Soderstrom is plus 390. So, mm, all right. Hits, runs, and RBIs. Um, you'll get three for Kurtz on DraftKings for minus 115. Uh, on over here, it's probably plus 100 or minus 105. I would say minus 105. Let's see. Kurtz minus 110. Okay, for three. The max plus 1400 for Kurtz. The max. Mm. Buxton, you'll get plus 135. So a home run is three hits, runs, and RBIs. So you'll get the three hits, runs, and RBIs for Buxton. What about the strikeouts here? Perkins strikeouts 5.5 minus 130. I mean plus 130. Okay. All right. Um. So mainly here, the first four batters here, I couldn't talk you off anything when it comes to the first four batters here. Kurtz, Butler, Rooker, Soderstrom. There's instances where some of these guys, could fall off here, but um, the pitcher Urena, he's not that good. So I still think some of these guys can do something here, right? On this back end of this lineup. Uh, on paper, this Minnesota lineup looks really, really good. Maybe I mean they look. No, I say they look okay, right? Some of these names, right? I wish I could have. I don't know if I could have seen the over here. I'm just Perkins looked okay. Perkins looked okay, right? Perkins looked okay. That's why I don't mind his strikeouts, right? Let me refresh this and keep it moving. Um, off the back here, we got an over under of 9 in this Texas game. I think that's the next game here. So let's see. Um, but I know I looked last night. I just didn't bet it. I wanted to let some of these other numbers get locked in here, but Corey Seager, bro, Corey Seager looked good last night. So I think Corey Seager, Corey Seager, yeah, he's one of those candidates today. So Michael Lorenzen, they'll be at home here. It's a big ballpark, so you don't have to look at the hits, runs, and RBIs. I mean, you don't have to look at the bomb, whatever the case may be. But um, let me see, to right hand hitters, to lefties here. We'll look at these lefties because that's what I was getting ready to talk about anyway. So, Michael Lorenzen here, 7 bombs to lefties. So, right now, taking a look at Corey Seager here, he's 17 extra base hits and 7 bombs with 11% barrel rate, right? Um, mm, Lorenzen is throwing the changeup, fastball. He's throwing a little bit of everything. That's the only thing I don't like. All them pitches, but for me, it was about as of late. Okay, So looking at the last month, um, Rowdy Tellez, Rowdy Tellez got a bomb. He's got a 364 batting average there. Corey Seager, he's 11 for 40, 275 batting average. The slugging is there, and then the ISO is there as well, and the barrel rate is right there. Then the fly ball, right, and then the K percentage was down. We know how good Corey Seager is in baseball, right? You can also take a look at the exit velos and see exactly what he's been trying to do, right? So um, this is the last month, right? So I mean, you could say from the first. I mean, some of these exit velo numbers looking good, right? And then the only thing about that is, you know, Lorenzen was throwing like five different type of pitches. So right here in the pitching category, you're going to see a bunch of different pitches here. So I could work my way from as of late, which would be yesterday, and you can see he's hitting this motherfucker hard as hell, right? Single, a 109 single, exit velo, ground out 87, a 104 home run, a 102 single, a 100 single, a 106 line out, a 95 double, a strikeout, a 94 home run. You see what I'm saying? 100 exit velo on this flyout, right? 104, 90, 92, 94. Green, 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 right? So that's like, hey man, every time I come up there, I'm knocking the fuck out this ball. Sometimes you can get unlucky, right? So that's another thing. You got your launch angles, you got your how long is when the pitch, trajectory, and then the pitcher right here. So like I said, you can see what's been going on as of late. I can go back to the last 3 weeks; it's tightened up a little bit, right? So mostly all that shit is green, right? He's in the last 3 weeks, he's only got one, two, three in the red, right? Man, you could say four, right? But man, and this just is like what you've been doing for me lately, right? Sometimes you got to go behind the scenes to see exactly what's been going on. Now, this is the last 2 weeks, just crushing the ball, bro, crushing that motherfucker. If it ain't red, everything that's blank is strikeouts. If that shit ain't red, that shit green. So that's just what he's been trying to do. He's been trying to get busy, right? So this is the last 2 weeks right here. He's right here, 8 for 22. Um, as you see, the slugging is there, the ISO is there. You know what I'm saying? And then the fly ball is there, and the pulled air is trying to do what it's trying to do. If he's not, you can clearly see what he's trying to do. He's trying to go, right? That's all. Sometimes you got to be able to try to read it like that, right? He's clearly trying to get up out of it. He's trying to take flight. Last 7 days for him, six extra base hits, batting average of 462, three extra base hits, two home runs. Y'all get the drift, right? Y'all get the drift. It don't mean he's going to do something today. You know what I'm saying? He might, but you can see, he could be getting ready to be hot as fuck. Probably get hot as hell, right? So, Jock Peterson, we know how much power he possesses and things of that nature, right? So, looking at the lineup, Jock Peterson in there. Look. Peterson, Seaman. Langford. Damn, Seager. I'm sorry, y'all. Uh, um, Peterson, Evan Carter, Tellez, right? Peterson, Evan Carter, Tellez. Now, let's see. Peterson, power numbers are there. Carter right here. He's 4 for 11 on this one in the last 7 days. And Tellez, we know he's got power. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't been displaying it, right? These guys have been hitting as of late. Jonah Heim down there, whatever the case may be. That's only the lefties. Can they go out there and sell? You definitely know they can go out there and sell, but sometimes you want to go down and be detailed as possible. Trying to. That's why I say check a timeline. This will help you check the timeline and see when a person is trying to heat up, right? when a person is trying to heat up. This is all we got is the numbers to go off of, right? This is all we can do. You know what I'm saying? This is all we can do, man. We stepping out on what we see and what whatever. And the best batter that I see right there in that list is Corey Seager, and he's been showing it the last 7 days. So, um, only thing I can say though is that he is throwing a lot of pitches. Michael Lorenzen. Now to righties, Lorenzen is personally pitching a little bit worse here. What's up, Mackie? So and then I'm surprised, and then that's another thing. Those are what if actually I've already been missing money with Corey Seager, right? I've already been missing money. You can see he's already batting 400 in the last week or so. Remember, I already been missing money. But if he stays hot, then hey, better now than later. Um, Now Lorenzen is predicted. He's pitching his worst to righties right now, right? uh, 10 home runs. And I would imagine most of that's coming on the road because he's pitching at a big park So I can hit the home. He probably pitched better at home, which he will be at home today. And yeah, so I mean, it is what it is, right? But you can also look at extra base hits and stuff like that in a big ballpark like this. The weather, Kansas City. So let's take a look. Kansas City Royals, good, okay weather. So back to where we were. Um, Now, yeah. So how about Lorenzen? Let's check out Lorenzen real quick. Lorenzen, Marcus Simeon. He's 3 or 4 off of him, and nothing else too spectacular. Nobody has a bomb. Seager's only 1 for 4. Looks like one game, right? Roddy Tellez and Jack Peterson has bounced around. Looks like one game, so it is what it is with that situation. I could take a look at some of his splits and take it just if guys are interested there, you'll have the 2 spot he's given up a 300 batting average. That would be Seager right there. The 6 spot is giving up 4 bombs. That's the most bombs he's given up out of the 6 slot right there. The 4 and 5 spot he's giving up 3 home runs apiece. Seager would be right here and his second highest batting average spot. So Michael Lorenzen is probably throwing a ton of pitches to the righties again. So yeah, he's throwing another 5, at least 5 or 6 pitches there, a bunch of them. But that sinker, the top 2 pitches, that sinker and that fastball is getting cracked, right? So hmm, So I'll creep it in a little. Well, Marcus Seaman is not striking out that much, so that's one thing. He does have good numbers versus him. I could look at some of Seaman numbers here versus his pitch mix real quick. Uh, where's Seaman at in his lineup? Right behind Corey Seager. Okay, and Langford. Okay. You know what though? I'm just want to see what y'all doing for me lately, bro. I think Langford is warm as of late though. Uh, Jake Berger, Kayasaka. So you can see as of lately, Wyatt Langford, his barrel is starting to stand out. His barrel is a solid 15%, 16% barrel rate, 26% K rate, and his walk rate is up there, right? So that's something. How about daytime? I should have looked at that full season. Garcia, last month in the daytime, he's 5 for 12, 2 extra base hits and a bomb. Okay. Take that down. Wyatt Langford, the last month in the daytime. That home run he's got in the last month came in the daytime. Okay. And 3 of his 5 extra base hits came in the daytime. Um, Lately, last 2 weeks, Wyatt Langford has a bomb, 2 bombs, striking out. Simeon not striking out. Uh, last 7 days here. Last 7 days, Marcus Simeon, 4 for 12, Two extra base hits and a bomb. Okay. One home run for Wyatt. All right. I want to see some full season daytime. Wyatt Langford. Garcia. Mm, okay. That lineup, it does look like they're getting ready to hit Lorenzen. I'll flip over to the I'll flip over um to the other side and we'll see what we got here. Patrick Corbin, right? I do want to take a look at some of the Patrick Corbin things real quick here. Let me slide up here real fast. See some of his numbers and expected numbers and stuff. Expected bad average 273, 19% K rate, shit like that. Bell rate is down, lefty. As of late, he's given up 7 earned runs to Toronto, 3 to Philly, 3 to the Yankees, 3 bombs in the last 3 games. The walks have been there, multiple walks in 6 of his last 7 games, and they've been stealing bases too, right? 2 stolen bases, 1 stolen bases on Patrick Corbin, another stolen base right there, right? Okay, they've been stealing bases on Patrick Corbin all year. 2-0-2-1-1-1-1-1-1. 0-0-0-1-0-0-0-0-0-2-0-1-0-1-0. They've been stealing bases on his ass. Sinker, slider, cutter. Okay. Markel Garcia is 12 for 29. He's batting 400 on this pitch mix. Uh, Randall Grichuk, who's in his lineup? Grichuk's right there behind Perez. Garcia's leading off. Okay. Okay. Now let's look again. Mark Garcia. All right. Let's take a look at Corbin real quick. Corbin. Garcia's 4 for 8 on him. Okay, with a bomb. Okay, so that's good. Grichuk 4 for 8, 18. I'm sorry, 4 for 18 with 5 strikeouts. He's been sitting his ass down. Jonathan India 6 for 16 with a bomb, batting 375. Luke Maley, he's in the lineup. He's got a bomb off him. Bobby Witt Jr. 5 for 9, batting 500. Okay. Mike Yaz 2 for 3. This game might getting ready to go over. What's the total here? 9. What's the team totals here? 4.5 apiece. We'll see. Okay, we'll see what they look like. Because this is full season. We'll look at lately. Daytime switch. Marquez Garcia 500 in daytime. Grichuk power numbers are there. 3 extra base hits and a barrel rate. He will strike out though. Bobby Witt Jr. Okay, so what about lately? They probably red as fuck as of late. Grichuk 4 for 9, 1 extra base hits, 20% K rate. India 2 for 6. It's a lefty, so they don't see that many lefties. I go out to the last 5 weeks. Grichuk, Garcia 2 for 3. They don't see many lefties, man. So But some of those guys have history versus him. Markel Garcia is batting 400 versus pitch mix. Let's take a look. 5 hits on that sinker, 6 hits on that slider. That's pretty much what I really needed to know, right? The top two pitches, because the pitcher right here, the top two pitches, top three, his top three, he's giving up 3, 4, and 5 home runs. So the top three pitches right here, um, he's only got 1 hit on that cutter, but I mean, it is what it is, right? Markel Garcia for a tapper or something like that, couldn't talk you off of it. Salvi only got 1 bomb on this pitch mix. Uh, Bobby Witt doesn't have a bomb on, but he's got 5 extra base hits. He doesn't have a bomb on his pitch mix this year. He's 1 for 9 versus that sinker this year from lefties, but mm, anything could happen here. Let's go to the lefties here. Michael Lorenzen, Patrick Corbin's giving up 5 bombs to lefties, 20% K rate. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-mm. What about as of late though? Because these motherfuckers been hot as of late. Finney has. Last month, hmm, 4 for 11, 3 for 7. Last 2 weeks, 2 extra base hits in the last 2 weeks. So whatever, right? Interesting, interesting, very. Who do I like? I still expect them to hit him, right? You know, so it might not be reflecting. You know what though? It might not be reflected in the pitch mix and stuff like that. But what I can do, the last thing I would do here is take the pitches down and just look versus lefties in general. Uh, so Vinny does have 5 home runs versus lefties on the season. Last 2 weeks versus lefties, I just want to see what they've been doing. It's pretty much the same numbers here, right? The last 2 weeks. So it wasn't just the pitch mix. It's the same. I mean, that's what's been going on. Okay. Interesting, man. Interesting. I don't know what type of spot it looks like, man. I don't, man. Maybe I don't know what type of spot it looks like. Damn, that might be an under. Might be a Texas spot. I don't know. We'll see what's gonna happen. We will. If Patrick Corbin implodes, then this game goes probably more than likely goes over. Favorite bat from this game is Corey Seager, right? Corey Seager is who I like. Hits all the way up to a bomb. Chicago and Milwaukee, I do not want to look at this game, bro. I don't. And I'm probably not. Y'all notice the last 2 or 3 days, I've been skipping. I've been skipping the Cubs game, and we've been winning. I don't know. I can't. I don't want. I'm skipping this game. I'm tell you that right now. Y'all can check it out if y'all want to. I'm skipping that game. Another game I've been skipping. Y'all, if y'all didn't notice that, I've been skipping that Colorado game too, and I'm getting ready to skip that Colorado game right now. I mean, it's Colorado. I had lost 2 overs in that game. I lost 2 overs in that game. Never broke it back down because man, man. And then you get those numbers, man. Sometimes it's just best to bet them big ass numbers. You getting like man, it's best to bet the dogs, man. You know what I'm saying? You got 182 minus plus 182 and shit like that. Sometimes it's just better to bet the dogs. This fucking stadium. I mean, man, damn if you do, damn if you don't with this motherfucking stadium. I'm running a rain check on both of them games. I can blindly make a ticket in course better than I can research one. I can make one blindly better than I can research one. I ain't gonna stunt. And then them Dodgers, they sometime in as hell. Um, Gore, Manea. Now I would say that 4.5 strikeouts. I have interest. You know, I'm kind of definitely kind of scared of. I ain't gonna lie, definitely kind of scared of these Brewers. But last time Schroeder seen them, he gave them 5. It's just pitching weather though. The wind blowing in Chicago. You, you could also look at no home runs because remember we got big wind blowing in. Okay, all across the industry. Milwaukee, Chicago. winds blowing in from left. So that's something, right? Winds, the Mets, winds blowing in from center. Baltimore and Houston, winds blowing in from left. Boston and Yankees, wind are blowing mostly in from left, a bit left to right, near 15 miles an hour. So, yeah, for sure. And which one you like, though? Which one you like? You put something. You put which one you like, or which ones you like? Let me know. Ed definitely like them no home runs. So, fast forwarding now would be to the. I mean, I can go back and look at those games if y'all just really, really want me to. But what I will say is, Shota is definitely a fly ball pitcher, right? Uh, but the wind is going to help him. With the wind blowing in, it's definitely going to help him. Um, Let me refresh this real quick. Um, yeah, Wrigley is a monster, man. Yeah, definitely. Let me see. Hmm. I'll do this real quick. Shota. Oh man, my fault. Sending the text message out. I can come over here to game day. I can go to historic matchups. I can go to home runs. And Contreras got two. This is the historic matchups right here, right? And you can see some of the numbers for whatever, right? You got hits, extra base hits, home runs, and barrels. And Contreras got two home runs versus him with two barrels. Hunter Renfro, don't know if he's going to be in the lineup. He's got two home runs versus. This is historical numbers since 2020, though, like not too far back since 2020. Those are some historic numbers, though. Okay, so it is what it is with that situation. I can go back to today's matchups here. Then I can go. Actually, I can just leave it on home run targets too, and just let's see. This will be home run targets. This will be for the year. I can put the home runs down in there, and let you see. Uh, this is yeah. So I can go over here and who's getting barreled up. Urena, Boyle, whatever, and whatever time frame they're getting. Fly ball pitchers, Shota, number one, Boyle, Mackenzie Gore's over there, stuff like that. Hmm So, but back where we were, right? I'm gonna just go back to to here. Now, Mackenzie Gore, he's got some decent K stuff. 32% K rate to righties, be to lefties with a 26% K rate to righties. Um, he's a strikeout candidate today. Okay, looking at the lefties here, last 30 days, um, New York Mets ninth in striking out with an 86 WRC plus. Remember they struggled with lefties for quite some time this season. Um, so and I wouldn't have thunk it, but last 2 weeks New York Mets, 26% K rate, 117 WRC plus. So, it is what it is. No, I don't have this no sites to see where the opening where the lines opened up at. I will in a minute because I got a new partnership brewing. Um I got a new partnership brewing and it shows all of that. I used to we might get lucky though. I got a new partnership brewing and that site is going to give me all of that information, right? I've had it before. It's a site I use for people. I use it for NBA, so y'all know what it is, right? Y'all know what it is, but well, some of y'all know what it is, but I ain't gonna spoil it because we're in negotiations right now. So it is what it is. Hopefully they want to work though. I'm gonna end up using it anyway though. So that site gives me the opening lines all day. Just going over Gore's gas can, Mania gas can. Uh, but as far as the K's though, he might be able to hit his K's. Well, no, we'll see. So, um, Met's been hitting as of late though, but like I said, he does have a pretty decent K rate there. Don't remember if he faced this team this season. But let me see strikeouts. He's coming off of 7 strikeouts versus Philly, 10 versus San Francisco, and prior to that, he was getting hit. Of course, definitely getting smoked. New York Mets. Last time he faced them on the 10th of June. He gave them 6 Ks there. Um, so he only faced the Mets once this season. Okay, so he is throwing. The only thing about that is this is a good fastball hitting team, right? And he's throwing that fastball 51% of the time. And that could be, what I'm saying, it just depends on how they're feeling right now. Because when I put the Mets up here and I throw that fastball up there, let's see, right hand hitters. Then okay, we'll look at the lefties more so, but the right hand hitters though, those were the guys. The left hand hitters, those were the guys I think I was looking at. But Pete Alonso, this is just a fastball alone where he would strike out at 35%, but he's got 5 bombs there. He's got a barrel rate up there. Um, well, this is the full team, right? Righties and let me just go with the lefties then. Let me just go with the lefties then. So, Soto, 23% K rate, 30% K rate for Nemo, and a 30% K rate for Beatty. Um, um, but they will hit the fastball. You see, it's green. It's green. Um, as of late, what have they been doing with the fastball? I know Soto probably got about uh no. Well, last month McNeil ain't been striking out. McNeil really likes this fastball for his career. Um uh Soto, okay, whatever. Um so as of late, they ain't been looking too good versus lefties. I can show you that right now. Last 7 days, Soto does have a bomb on that fastball for sure though. Interesting, right? Um, and then flip it to the righties for that fastball. Like I said, Pete Alonso was looking pretty good versus it. Lindor can get, he's got a 9% K rate on that, so you definitely like to see that. What is the line I'm saying now though? Is it no? Well, not well. Yes, it is. So they'll have no Nemo, Vientos in there. No, what's the name not in there? The other lefty's not in there. Mullins is in there. Hmm. Dom, Dom. What's up? Today's the day you feel it. Okay. Okay. Well. Hmm. Lindor, Vientos in there, huh? Pete Alonso. Hmm. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Pete Alonso. Let me see something. Mm, okay. Gore. 15 minutes before I put something together. Pete Alonso's 2 for 18, 1 bomb. Soto 3 for 12, 1 bomb. Tyrone Taylor's got a bomb. Viento's got a bomb. He's giving up 4 bombs to that leadoff spot. He's got a 364 batting average to that leadoff spot. That's none other than probably Lindor. The leadoff spot has been the most troubling for him. So let me get the rest of the pitches in there right. Well, I'll start with the righties. Get the rest of the pitches in there for the righties. So Lindor, what time this game come on for? On the road. Lindor's only got 4 bombs versus this fish mix. Look at Vientos right here on the road. No, not striking out. 2 extra base hits. 6 for 13. Vientos has a bomb versus him. Vientos is hitting where? Uh, he is hitting in that 1, 2, 5 spot. Okay, so okay. Uh, last month, mm, ooh, Alonso's 1 strikeout. Who else? Tyrone Taylor in the lineup. That'll be another one. Let me see. Taylor's in there. That'll be 2. Um, they got a motherfucker in the lineup that don't even see it on listed. Mm-mm. Lefties. So McNeil not in the lineup on the road. Soto got a 31% K rate versus pitch mix on the road. Crazy work right there. He got 31% K rate in general. Soto, not Soto. A few of these guys, Soto, Mullins will strike out as of late. Mullins with a big ass 42% K rate. Soto 2 hits, 2 bombs in the last 2 weeks. Lefty, lefty at that. Last 7 days, Soto hit a bomb off a lefty. I don't know. Jackson likes Washington money line. I tell you that. Uh, Mackenzie Gore would have to come out here and pitch okay, right? He would have to come out here and pitch okay. He probably could come out here and pitch okay. Interesting. They also like these young here. Let's see what these Washington boys look like because I haven't looked here. Sean Manaea. Uh, shit. What time is it? Okay, that first game come on at what time? 12, 12:10. Okay. So I skipped these 2 games. This one, this one. Mm. So what I do like right now, uh, I like Corey Seager. I like Buxton. I like uh, my top 3 bats right now would probably be my top bat from the games that I just looked at would be um, Kurtz, Buxton, Seager. Chalky, but whatever. I didn't have a top bat here, but on paper, from Kansas City, I mean, I wouldn't look at him for a bomb or something like that. Well, I mean, so Vinny been on fire, but Markel Garcia, full season he was batting 400 on that pitch mix, and he's got history versus him. But I don't know if I would look at him for for no home run though, right? Um, Contreras got two bombs off shoulder. Priester, I didn't look. I didn't look at this Cubs game. And then who knows what happens in this Dodgers game? And we on this Mets game right now. And right now for the Mets, it just I didn't feel like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Last 2 weeks, Soto got two bombs off somebody off lefty, so he's definitely a candidate. If he's gonna throw that fastball like that, McGore, there's some home run candidates on the usual suspects. Mackenzie Gore, I'm leaning towards the over Ks for him because he probably can get there, man. At 6.5, he probably can get there. He's got good K stuff. Now we're taking a look at these Nationals where Jackson likes Dijon, right, for a home run. Jackson likes Dijon, I want to say, but we'll take a look real quick. So of these lefties here, we got Manea on the mound. Manea could probably be somebody that can probably hit his Ks too. You never know, right? He could be somebody that can hit his Ks. Um, versus lefties, not a big sample size here. I'll move it in a little bit. How about the last 4 weeks? James Wood, he will strike out. Lyle will strike out. Hassel will strike out. I don't know who's of those guys in the lineup. Let's see. Let me refresh it one more time, see if they came out. They haven't came out with their lineup yet. Um, I don't think I would be betting on them anyway, individually, truth be told. Flipping it to the righties, Chaminade has given up 6 bombs to righties this season. Uh, then you got Riley Adams, this house, DeJong. DeJong got 2 bombs, 3 hits, and 2 of those were bombs, but he got a 40% K rate. Cruz, a 30-some percent K rate. So, yeah, right. They don't look so good. They don't look so good as of right now, but versus pitch mix on the full season. But as of late, it's still some strikeouts right there. Look at all them strikeouts. So, um, that was my, I look at that. So, you know, um, they do like DeJong for a home run, but that still doesn't negate the fact that, maybe I would look at this game for some strikeouts. You know what I'm saying? Anything could happen, you know. Looking at Manea here, he's throwing a fastball 60% of the time. But strikeouts for him, 7, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, he hasn't faced this Washington team. Uh, the thing about that, he hasn't went to 90 pitches yet. Upper 80s and stuff like that. Don't know what the strikeout line is. So let's take a look. 6.5. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. I don't know if it's crazy or not, but damn, both of their shit 6.5. If you think they can get 6 apiece, or what can you do here? If you think they can get 6 apiece, you can get that for plus money. Bang, bang, some shit like that. Plus 162. Or if you wanted to say, hey, I think Gore can get 6 and I think Manea can get 5, then that'll put you at plus money too. Or if you think Gore can get 5 and Manea can get 6, that'll put you at plus money too. Right? So other ways that you can do things. Also, you can take a look at pitching outs and other things, wins and earned runs allowed. So Mackenzie Gore's at 17.5 at minus 125. And then you got 16.5 for Manea at minus 130. Both of these guys are favored to go over. And the line in this one is sitting at probably, what is this, an 8? 8.5? 8.5. I'm very undecided in that game. So it is what it is. Um, Dom said home run parlay. Right now, I would look at Buxton, Kurtz, and Seager right now. Um, I got a few more minutes to try to skim through some of these games here. Wait a minute. Is Jordan? What about Jordan? What's the news on Jordan real quick? Jordan Alvarez. I know he's moving up. A potential catalyst for Astros comeback injuries could be a double-edged sword for teams, particularly when they involve a player. He hit a double yesterday. His ass about ready. He could be activated soon. All right, I just want to check on him. Check on him, see what he's doing. See is he all right. All right, Soto would be my home run candidate. If I just had to take somebody from this game, it would have been Soto. And from Washington, I don't know, but Jackson like Dijon, Paul DeJong. Cease. I like Cease K's today. Look at that. I mean, versus right hand pitching, he's got a 30% K rate. Versus lefties, he's got a 29% K rate. On the road, he has a 29% K rate to lefties. On the road, on the road to righties, he's got a 28% K rate to righty. So he definitely can strike some people out. Taking a look at his game logs and stuff like that. Who are they going up against again? Um, San Francisco. Has he faced San Francisco? Yes, he has. Gave him 7 Ks. Uh, what is his strikeout line at? Yes, he has 10K upside. Yes, he can ruin your damn plans too. 8Ks at it's at 7.5 at plus 125. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Am I gonna bet that? I don't know. Uh looking at um looking at looking at San Francisco last 30 days versus righties. Number 5 is striking out with a 104 WRC plus. And then last 14 days, they are number 2 in striking out, 263 plate appearances, 77 WRC plus. Last 7 days, San Francisco Giants are number 2 striking out, 131 plate appearances, 31% K rate, 86 WRC plus. So they've been top 5, top 6, or whatever the case may be in the last 30 days and striking out. So San Francisco, his strikeouts are in play. Last time he faced them, he gave them 7 Ks. He's throwing a slider 51% of the time to righties. We will definitely have to take a look at that real quick. Um, I thought, oh no, let me see. Slider, San Francisco, didn't cease. Slider. The Diamonds got 4 bombs, 33% K rate. A lot of these guys will strike out on that slider, as you can see, the righties. Um, on the road here, I'll say on the road versus that slider, a little bit more green there. Um, lately versus that slider, nothing happening. Ramos last month, he's 7 for 20 versus that slider. Radames 1 for 12. Chapman 1 for 10 last month. Strikeouts are there. I'll go back to the full season and I'll put in the full pitch mix there. He's only throwing 2 pitches to lefties and righties. So Adames 22 and 11. So most of that must be the fastball then, right? Because that slider didn't look like that. But it is what it is. How about on the road outside of that big ballpark? Okay, on the road, full season, Adames 309 batting average, 14 extra base hits, 7 bombs. Ramos right up there with him, and not right up there with him, but about a half of what he's been doing. So it is what it is. That situation, I bring it in last month here. Cost Diamonds 3 bombs in the last month. Still 29% K rate. Chapman K rates up. Cost and Flores. No lineup for this team. No lineup for this team out right now. So let's just navigate through here. It looks like lately. Ooh, look at them strikeouts, right? So they will strike out. Do I want to take a bomb for here? No, right? Who can hit a bomb? Probably Adames, right? Uh, you know, but I don't want to. I'd rather. I probably would rather take a stab at some strikeouts. Look at them lefties real quick. Devers 20 extra base hits, 11 bombs on this pitch mix here. Um, Detailed look at what he's doing and where he's doing it at. So the top 2 pitches here, he's got 4 bombs or better on the top 2 pitches. And he's throwing a fastball 44% of the time, slider 43% of the time. 871 slugging on that slider, 484 ISO with a 23 barrel rate. He's definitely a home run candidate. Devers is. On the road here. Okay, Dominic Smith down there too. All right, so lately, Dong Ho Lee, 11 for 28, 7 extra base hits, and bomb, 9% K rate, but Devers 30%, Bailey 38%, and whoever this McCray kid is. But lately, Young Ho Lee has been, pretty good, not striking out. Devers is a home run candidate for sure, but he will strike out. Devers will go up there and strike out 3 times. Every time. He can do that. He'll do that type of shit. So the strikeout, I see a lot of strikeouts there. You know what I'm saying? And there's some power in this lineup too. Don't get it twisted. Holy has been hitting this pitch mix better. I mean, as of late. So you know what I'm saying. Young Holy would be in play. You know what I'm saying. He is not a strikeout candidate, but the rest of this team is. You know what I'm saying. Most of the people on the team is. So I see why his strikeouts is at 7.5. They are in play, right? So, it is what it is, that situation. Flipping it on over here to, I'm trying to speed through some of this shit. Justin Verlander. They like the over 3.5 strikeouts for Justin Verlander, which would be coming in at what? Minus 130. That's crazy. We have to say over 3.5 strikeouts for somebody like Justin Verlander, but that's the world we live in right now. Taking a look at his game log, he has had 3 strikeouts. So he's had 3.5 strikeouts in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight games. We do know that this San Diego team don't strike out much. So it's definitely something like, man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he's had Tampa Bay 8 Ks, Washington 6 Ks, 4 Ks for Pittsburgh, 7 Ks for Pittsburgh. He's given Philly 7 Ks. He's given Athletics 5 Ks. Man, but this San Diego team, they don't strike out much. It's definitely enticing, man. I mean, how many pitches he's been throwing? 88, 100, 101, 94, 98. Can they hit him though? Right. So let's see. He's giving up 4 bombs on that fastball. That's getting ready to be the kicker here, right? Can they hit him, right? San Diego's been a bet on team as of late. You know what I'm saying? So, Reyes definitely probably not striking him out at 2%. Ryan O'Hearn don't strike out on that fastball, so that's another guy you're gonna have to definitely wrestle with. Um, hmm. Okay. Sheets. Hmm. What about lately? Arias ain't struck out in 3 weeks on that fastball. Jackson Merrill been looking okay as of late. Cronin Road 5 for 11. Yeah. I think it would be better than off of me not fucking with that strikeout straight up. You got three lefties right here that's looking okay as of late. We'll see who's going to be in the lineup, man. Jackson Merrill is an interesting soul right now with three extra base hits and two bombs on that fastball in the last 2 weeks, there was, or 3 weeks maybe. But I'll get the full pitch mix up there. And like I said, Reyes, he's definitely a guy that don't strike out much. While I got the full season up there, I'll hit the home switch, see how these guys look at home right now. Okay. And then I'll bring it in as of late, see what y'all done for me. I go last 3 weeks. So Jackson Merrill, five extra base hits, two bombs, 15% K rate. Reyes, 2% K rate. Everybody has a bomb on this pitch mix except for Reyes and Bryce Johnson in the last 3 weeks. Don't know, man. Last 7 days. 2 weeks. Mm. Lefties look like they've been trying to make some noise here. Flip over to them righties. Fastball 50% to the righties. He's giving up five bombs on that and a 10% barrel rate. I'll throw that fastball up there. Tatis, Laureano. Damn, Laureano likes a fastball. He's 31 for 36, 98. That's pretty good there. Mm, seven bombs. Okay. Bringing it in. All is well, my guy. All is well. Um, hmm. Bogarts. Tatis strikeouts is up. Okay, 2 weeks. Laureano 4 for 10. Freddie Fermin. Tatis warming up on that fastball. He's striking the fuck out too. Last 7 days. Laureano 3 for no barrels. He's 3 for 6. Freddie Freeman's 3 for 6. Laureano's got a home run on that fastball in the last 7 days. Laureano will be lamping on that fastball. Um, at home here, full pitch mix. Laureano 18 for 52, three home runs, 28% K rate. Okay. Full game. I mean, last month. Laureano, huh? Every time I fuck with Laureano, he sells, man. Straight up. 10 for 26. Round ball percentage is up. Three bombs for Bogarts. Okay. Last 2 weeks. Pretty much the same old song for the last 2 weeks for these guys. Machado, full pitch mix, 1 for 10. Bogarts, 1 for 8. The rest of these guys here at the top, they 4 for. Interesting. Hmm. Laureano. The last 7 days, that's Laureano versus pitch mix. He does have a bomb, but it looks like all this damage right here came off that fastball, which rightfully so. He's throwing at 50% of the time, so he's definitely a candidate. Okay, so he's got one hit on that slider, two hits on that fastball. The last month, last 7 days. A few of those lefties look good. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Um, Reyes, Merrill. Um, don't know who I don't know who I would take for a bomb here. Truth be told, mm. Jackson Merrill, um, um, Laureano. You know, I guess. Right. Strikeouts though. Um, I do like the strikeouts for um Cease. Does he have 10K upside? Yeah, he does have 10K upside. Am I gonna get there for Cease? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes those high ass K rates is just mm, I don't know. What do we got? Baltimore and Houston. Damn. Brandon Young. Damn. Jason Alexander. What's the total in this one? 9. He just went in. Oh, wait a minute. He just faced them. He just went 8 versus them. Like, man. Oh my God. They're gonna be waiting on his ass. They are waiting on his ass. He's giving up 10 bombs. Hmm. He's giving up 10 bombs. 9 of the bombs come at home. His pitching is worse at home. This is crazy work. He's at home. They don't have many lefties. Pitch is worse versus lefties. They don't have many lefties. Houston gonna have to throw some type of lefty out there today. So fastball, changeup, whatever. Fastball, gotta look at that fastball. Jesus Sanchez, huh? I don't know what lefty they're gonna have in this lineup today. Sanchez got 2 bombs off that fastball. Where do the other lefties come from? Hmm. Damn. 1 for 15, 1 for 15, 1 for 8 in the last 3 weeks. They're not big fans of that fastball, I'll tell you that. Well, we will see. Mm. Get to them righties. Fastball 38% of the time. It'd be so hard for me to figure out, you know, who's going to do what versus over there in this Houston squad. Man, Altuve batting 400 versus pitch mix here with 11% K rate last month. Diaz 480. Uh-oh. When I bet on Diaz, though, he comes through for me. Let me see what he's got going on here. Caught him one. Diaz caught him one where he's hitting everything. Mm, Diaz. Altuve. Mm, let me see. Diaz 480. Hmm. On the road, 3 for 10. Altuve. Wait a minute. Yeah. Diaz. Pena got 2 balls in the last 7 days. 7% K rate. 25%. Altuve, Diaz, Pena. Mm, Diaz, Altuve. Mm. Well, what I'm not going to do here is let them gas me up, right? So, uh, Diaz, Altuve, Pena. Diaz, man, Diaz looked like he wanted to try something, right? In the last month versus this pitch mix, he looked like he really wanted to try something. Uh, you got Urias, his barrel rate is up with 2 balls. Pena, 800 slugging, 880 for Diaz. Like, yeah, right. Lately, the last month, kind of like falls off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Lately, but it's so hard to decipher through those guys. Hits, I can't talk you off nothing for none of those guys right there, right? I don't know if I want to go to no yard, whatever case may be. Uh, Last time I bet on Diaz for home run, he got there for me. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'll go to his home run today. But hits and stuff like that, I can't talk you off of it, right? Flipping over to Baltimore, another team where it's a little bit hard for me to decipher how and who I want to bet on a daily basis with this team. Alexander, 17% K rate, 2 bombs to righties. To lefties, he's pitching his worst. 4 bombs. So we'll definitely look at Gunner and things of that nature. He's throwing changeup 40% of the time in that sinker, 37. So his top pitches there. Changeup followed by a sinker. We'll take a look at those. So Gunner, 15 for 48, 6 extra base hits, 3 bombs on that changeup. Uh, Holiday, Gunner. That's the last month right there. Last 6 weeks. Gunner, Holiday. Last 6 weeks. 8 weeks. Gunner. Okay. Um, mm, throw the rest of the pitches in there. At home. So Carson must have hit that home run the other day. 3 extra base hits. Last 2 weeks, 3 extra base hits. I mean, yeah, 3 hits, all of them extra base hits. That's interesting. Hmm. Carlson. Last 7 days, Carlson. 3 hits, all of them extra base hits. What the hell? Double, triple home run. Damn. He hit a triple and a home run off Jason Alexander. The same picture he's seeing right now. So he hit a triple and a home run off this motherfucker on the 16th. So I know he can't wait to get out there today. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. I don't too much bet on the righties. I'll take a look though. Jeremiah Jackson. Single, single, ground out, single, triple, fly out, single, strikeout, single. Jeremiah Jackson. Where's he projected to hit at? Nowhere. He ain't projected to be in the lineup. We'll see what's gonna happen, right? If he gets in the lineup, he might be a hit candidate or something like that. Usual suspects. I mean, I just never. I'm never able to bust this team down the way I want to. Gunner. I mean, he's always in play for a hit or something like that. And interesting play here. Maybe a double, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a double for somebody like uh, Carson, right? Last 7 days, he's seen them. He might smack him for a double or maybe a triple. Triple, you get it for at least a plus 1,000 or better. But like I said, he's got a double and a triple off of him. Definitely, man. On the other side, I mean, I couldn't talk about hits for anybody here, man. You know, you see all that red for these guys, especially the lefties. Both of these guys are not good versus have not been having the greatest time versus lefties. Um, if I can take a look at one more game here, Boston, New York, and St. Louis at Tampa Bay. I look at Boston, New York real quick. And I damn near flew through this motherfucker almost. Let's look at the New York Yankees here. It's just stuck on Boston. So let's take a look at Boston. Luis Hill. He's got some decent K stuff. What does he look like? How many pitches? 77, 91, 83. So he's good to go. Luis Hill's probably throwing that fastball a ton. 44%. Slider, 31%. 37%. I'm gonna just leave that shit up there, bro. Straight up. Let's see. Come on, Duran. Hmm. Solo Maya. Mm, 15 for 41. 10 extra base hits, one bomb, 18% K rate. That's Jaron Duran there. Roman Anthony, 2 weeks. William Abreu, Masaka Yashida. William Abreu, is you back to hitting bombs? Alex Bregman, last month, 12 for 28. Um, mm, 6% K rate. Alex Bregman. Last 2 weeks, Alex Bregman, 3 extra base hits and a bomb. Okay, that's what I like. I always like Bregman though, bro. He's 2 for 4. Last, okay, Bregman. I like Bregman, right? Right off the back, I like Bregman. Just doing a little speed reading here. Flip over to the New York Yankees. Lucas Giolito. Giolito. Fastball 50%. Let me throw that in there real quick. Judge, Stanton, Rosario. Right, Rosario got good history versus him. I know that Giolito. So be looking out for look out for Rosario to be in this lineup. Rosario, 7 for 17, batting 400 versus him. So with a triple. Oh my God. This should say click here to continue. I'm not clicking shit. I click that shit, some tits might roll across this. Right. Thank you, because I'm not clicking on anything. As soon as you click on them ads, well, some clappers might come past that. All right. Well, yeah. Okay. Whatever. Right. Where would he's not probably not even projected. He's not. All right. Stanton, man. Look at that shit. The last, Stanton. Look at them strikeouts too, though, right? Stanton got 7 bombs. It's just a fastball. That's it. On he got 7 bombs on this pitch mix in the last 3 weeks. Damn, 4 bombs. He came in pinch hit one last night. 2 bombs in the last 7 days. So, I mean, what do you want me to say? Shit, shit. Flip over here to the lefties real quick. I think they like. I think Jackson likes Cody Bellinger or Grisham. I don't know. Let me see. Mm, 7 bombs to lefties. Mm. Grisham last month, 4 bombs, 3 bombs for Cody. Mm. Fly ball and, for Cody up there. Hmm. Rice. 3 extra base hits and a bomb in the last 2 weeks. Hmm. Grisham, last 7 days, 5 for 11, one bomb. McMahon, 3 for 8, one bomb. Chisholm, 2 for 8, one bomb. Wells, 2 for 7, one bomb. Last 7 days. Cody Bellinger, 1 for 9. Damn, that's some shit. Over 1.5 runs, Mets or Washington. Over 1.5. Over 1.5 Mets or Washington total runs. What you saying though? I mean, that's what you're doing, or we're trying to figure out which one you want to go over. We're trying to figure out which one you want to go over. 9 minutes to go. So uh, let me lock in these. Let me lock in these real quick. Uh, I'm taking. I took Kurtz at 3 HRRs. Buxton at 3 HRRs. When it's close to game time, these sites be acting bad, especially um, 365. Corey Seager, HRRs, taking his at 3. Alex Bregman, I'm taking his 1.5 HRRs at -110. Astros and Baltimore. I'll probably do a hit parlay a little later, and I haven't looked at this Cardinals game, but I'm really leaning towards the over strikeouts for Gray at 5.5. Um, I'm gonna go and do a home run parlay, man, and round robin it. I'm gonna go. Nope, I can't. Damn, I can't round robin. I'm gonna do a 3 leg though. I can't round robin that motherfucker because it's gonna be two from the same game unless you manually round robin it. I'm gonna go Kurtz, Buxton, Seager from the early games. Kurt, Buxton, Seager. And then I'm gonna do a parlay with hits runs RBIs parlay with I'm gonna fade Buxton on this one, and I'm gonna go two for Kurtz, two for Rooker, and two for Soderstrom. I'm gonna go two for Markel Garcia, and I'm gonna go two for Corey Seager. A long parlay. I'm gonna go two for Bregman, and I'm gonna go two for Stanton. Stanton not even listed, so I'm gonna just stay with the Bregman deal. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, we got a $20 protected play on Prize Picks today. Hmm. Damn, I wish I'd known that. Fuck, I'm about to play that motherfucker right now. Shit. Damn, I wish I'd known that. Oh, man, I know what I want to do. Buxton. I'm going the same route too. I'm going Kurtz. Damn, Kurtz 2.5 HRRs is not a demon. Wow. Langoliers, no. Schumerman, no. Rooker, damn. Corey Seager 2.5. Um, I can't find Stanton, man. Sorry. I'll run this. $20 to win 260. Flex play. Same guys that I really did, man. I usually do a six pick. I'll do a four pick this time. Oh, Buxton. Remove Buxton. Mm. Damn, they remove Kurtz too. Well, don't place it. Forget it, man. Don't place it. Don't place the bet. I waited too long. I would have known that. It's all right. All right, then. got here? We got a 8.5 over under here. Let's see. 4.5 team total for the Yankees. 3.5 for the Red Sox. Mm. Feels like feels like let me see. Um, you know what though? Uh, Chiolito. I don't think I want to step in front of this Yankees team right now. They feel like they warmed up. Feel like they warmed up, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know, man. I mean, shit. Well, they're gonna be on the road too, right? They're gonna be at home. I'm man. Mm, it's probably gonna be the Yankees or nothing for me in this spot. They kind of warm, man. The Yankees kind of warm right now, and I don't know exactly which bat I want. I mean, Stanton, of course. You know, he's one of the best to do that shit, man. Straight up. So, uh, away versus lefties, Giolito. He'll walk some. Away versus righties, I guess. I ain't gonna trip. I'm gonna go. What game we got next? One more game, right? Let's see. Yeah, St. Louis to Tampa Bay. Uh, take a look at Tampa Bay bats with Sonny Gray on the mound. Uh, um, Sonny Gray's got 28% K rate to lefties. 6 bombs on the road. 28% K rate to lefties. 4 bombs. To righties, he has a 24% K rate with 13 bombs on the road. 5 bombs with a 28% K rate. So it seems as uh, uh, this boy been better on the road. Hmm. Interesting. Maybe. Yeah, Sonny Gray been better on the road. Hmm. Tampa Bay Rays number 2 in striking out versus right hand pitching last 30 days. Tampa Bay number 3 last 30 days. Last 7 days, Tampa Bay number 4. So they averaging about top 3 striking out in the last 30 days, right? Then we get we get Sonny Gray with a 28% K rate, 26% K rate, and on the road is K rate is 28%, which it goes up on the road. We get hmm, what's this line? 6 at minus 140. Sonny Gray, he's got 10K upside if he's cooking, right? 7 Ks, 8, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 11, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 10, 5, 10, 4, 8, whatever, right? Tampa Bay, has he faced them this season? No. Sonny Gray. Andy Diaz, 3 for 5 versus him. Brandon Lowe has a bomb versus him. Sonny Gray can give up a bomb. I think he's given up about 20 bombs this season. Um, that number 3 spot, he's giving up 5 bombs there. Still the 190, still the 190 batting average, but he's giving up 5 bombs there. Um, hmm. That can be somebody like Lowe. Hmm. He's giving up to righties. He's giving up more power to righties. Let's see what we got. That sweeper, sinker. He throws some weird shit, man. Let me see that sweeper for a second. His top pitch. They don't want to see that sweeper. Even though Caminero's got 2 bombs on it, he'll sit their ass down. Whoever's going to be out there, though, we'll see. Um, yeah, Caminero will probably be the guy I would probably want to take for a bomb here. If I had to, would be Caminero at home versus pitch mix. Him and Yandy, 8 bombs apiece, 13 extra base hits apiece. They kind of like twinning there. Christopher Morel's got a decent amount of power too, bro. So, you know, at home. Turn your camera now. Somebody as of late they were striking out. As of late, not starting to not look great. Last 2 weeks, strikeouts are there. I like the over Ks for him. Last 7 days, strikeouts are there, right? Um, Lefties. Brandon Lowe, 18 extra base hits, 14 bombs. Yikes. What does he do? How does he do it? Like, how does he do it? Where does he do it at? Um, no bombs on that sweeper. He does have 3 hits on it for the season. Fastball, he likes it there. The rest of these pitches, he's hitting it, man, straight up. So he's a bomb candidate. Chandler Simpson's a strikeout. I mean, stolen base candidate if he can get on. If you think he can get on, lefty's not striking out as much as the righty, so keep an eye out on that. If there's more lefties in that lineup than righties, then the lefties strike out less than righties. Simpson, Magman, and Josh Lowe ain't been looking like nothing, right? Brandon Lowe still looked pretty good in the last month. He's had 5 bombs, 4 bombs in the last month. 3 bombs in the last 2 weeks. Brandon Lowe. Brandon Lowe's a home run candidate. I still see instances where Sonny Gray can probably get his Ks too. But yeah. So if you look at it, the pitcher wise, Sonny Gray is giving up more power to righties, as you can see. He's giving up 13 bombs to righties. Um, on the road, of those 13 bombs, five of them come to righties. So, he can give up more power to righties. But I don't know. If you're looking for a righty, of course, Caminero. I mean, chalk, man. If you look for a lefty, Brandon. Soderstrom went up there and got a hit, huh? Kirk struck out. Mm. Oh, St. Louis. I've been taking a rain check on St. Louis bats as of late, man. Look at that shit. Mm, look like nothing. And then I was kind of skeptical because Jackson was like he likes the under 4.5 Ks, and I'm like I don't know about that, right? But I mean, how many times does he hit the over though, right? Like once, twice, 4 times this season. Mm, St. Louis just ain't been down. You definitely can look at a under. Uh, mm, New Bar, Gorman, and Burleson and Donovan falling off. One of them hurt. Last 2 weeks, New Bar, 8 for 14. Burleson 5 for 13. Gorman 3 for 8. New Bar last 7 days, 7 hits, one extra base hit. I don't know. If you think Sonny Gray can play good, pitch good, then you could definitely look at the under here, or maybe a first five under or something like that. But man, excuse me, not my favorite. Not my favorite. Lean towards the over outs, strikeouts for Sonny Gray. I definitely want to see how many righties going to be in that lineup, which probably not going to be many, right? And that's going to probably hinder his strikeouts. But Sonny Gray is throwing strikeouts on the road, more on the road as of late. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a rain check, and I'm gonna get out of here. So hopefully these first games do something, or else I'm about to take a L. But other than that, taking a look at taking a look at what's going on here. Might probably just gonna be a lighter day for me. I'm hoping my Chicago Cubs win this game. I really like Corey Seager. Couldn't talk off hits, runs, and RBIs for Marcus Semien right behind him, but I really like Corey Seager. Right, Uh, Garcia, you can look at his hits, runs, and RBIs. Um, I skipped the Colorado game there. Strikeouts for both guys are in play here in Washington, in this Washington game. Um, I'm probably gonna like tease down, maybe tease down some strikeouts, and then see if I can get to a little builder. Not. I'm a little scared. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little scared. Dylan Cease, maybe if I could shake down some of Dylan Cease case to make me a builder, that's probably something that I'll be looking at, right? I'm like I said, I'm kind of scared. There's a world where he can get his K's, right? The wind's blowing in for the wind's blowing in. That's gonna help him. But he's a fly ball pitcher, number one, and then number two, um, they have been hitting lefties, right? He did go in there and give him 7, 8 Ks, probably in Milwaukee, but the way Milwaukee is trending right now, truth be told, I mean the Cubs beat them a couple times. They could be cooling off. 4.5 Ks is definitely low, but I don't know if I'm getting there. I've been doing good without touching the Chicago Cubs games, period, bro. Can he get there? Yes. Has he gotten there lately? He's gotten there lately. He gave him 8, but I don't know what to expect here, bro. The odds are in his favor, though. Would I take the under? Probably not. I'll tell you that. I probably wouldn't take the under. And this is a meaningful game for the Cubs. Cup playoff like atmosphere for both teams. Yeah. Uh Dylan Cease is I think he's in a good strikeout spot. He said, "Right. I've been staying away from pitchers lately, focused on hitters." Yeah, this is I like this. I like today for pitchers, man. Like I liked Pack Perkins to get his K's. I don't know what he gonna do. Um, I did like Schroeder, right? But you got to think from my perspective. I can't come out here telling y'all some shit that I wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? I can't just throw that shit around like that because y'all putting y'all hard earned money on shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I have to be in a. I have to take a stand somewhere, and I can't just say, yeah, go ahead, go ahead. I can't do that. I can't do that because there are people that trust me. And I can't. I just man, I don't want to lose nobody money like that. Um, Gray is in a tricky case spot. You know what I'm saying? He could get the K's. As you can see, the last 3 days, last month, uh, Tampa Bay's been top three in K's, and then Sonny Gray's been about 25% or better on the road versus lefties and righties. So his K's are in play. C's K's are in play. Um, Truth be told, I mean, Jaron Bregman, I played his hits, runs, and RBIs. I almost wanted to take him for 3, just in case he hit a bomb. But the New York game, it's like, man, it's like they didn't something clicked. I wouldn't be surprised if they beat the shit out of Boston or them bats just come up. If they don't, if you don't think they beat the Boston, then Lucas Giolito gonna have to pitch good. You know what I'm saying? Lucas Giolito gonna have to pitch good. Appreciate it, my guy. Appreciate it. Definitely don't mean that he can't get there, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, I'd rather miss some money than lose some money. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, uh, Gunner, I look at Gunner for a hit. Oh, Carlson. Last time we seen this kid, he's got a, he's had a double and a triple in the same game. Look, truth be told, Yana Diaz looked good within the last month, almost batting 500. Altuve almost batting 500 within the last month. But then when you get to flipping them weeks, one person have a week, the next person have a week. That's how it's been, right? And then Houston ain't been batting the way I've been wanting them to bat. But this is not the greatest pitching, right? So for Houston, they don't run out a lot of lefties, but the lefties do get a bump here. The lefties the lefties didn't look like shit no damn way, but I'm just letting you know that. But uh, yeah, this is a spot where I think Houston bats could wake up. Lefties on both sides get a bump here. If I had to take a bomb for the New York Mets game, it would be Soto. Jackson likes Dijon. Speaking of Jackson, I'll show you guys Jackson plays one more time, and I'm out. Otani, oops, Otani, bomb. Uh, Vinny, they like Vinny for a bomb. Uh, Junior Caminero, they like Caminero for a bomb. Paul DeJong, they like him for a bomb. Cody Bellinger, they like him for a bomb. Uh, they like the over in the Cubs game. Uh, they like the Washington Nationals money line at plus money. DeJong, they like him for a hit. Vaughn, a hit. Dodgers, Dodgers money line. Verlander, over 3.5 strikeouts. Sonny Gray, over 5.5 strikeouts. Dylan Cease, over 6.5 strikeouts. Now it's 7.5 for good plus money. Quinn Priester, under 4.5 strikeouts versus my Chicago Cubs. Joe Boyle, under 4.5 strikeouts. I was really trying to wrestle with that. Wait a minute, under 3.5 strikeouts for, what's that boy named Clayton Kershaw. And under 3.5 strikeouts for Jose Urena. This game is on now. Peace, y'all. Be careful. Get money. I'm gonna take a little look at. I'm trying to look at a little football, man. Man, I got a draft coming up. I'm finna be in that motherfucker like Chris Tucker when somebody slapped him. He was like, "Which one of y'all slapped me?" I don't know none of what's going on with NFL right now. I probably was gonna really start diving in like next week, but I have to dive in these next couple days. But long story short, peace.